about it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready? 60-yard.
Watch the curl! Watch the curl!
First carry for James Conner. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Washington's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
Here we go, let's bring it.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Back to throw. Able to find Switzer. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. On first down, Connor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, Echo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff working right. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the intercept. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you, boy.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Steelers nothing.
Break.
47. Check, 47. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Right back to him on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
6-6. Pull it high.
Rush in. Check, one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, Connor looking for space. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running back?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises. And he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, lock it.
They'll drop the throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready up.
Mike 47, Mike 47. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 47. Mike,
Go.
The He'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Check.
Go team, spell.
47. Check, 47. Here I come.
2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Kill.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one is...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars.
There we go.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
Down. 60 outlaw. Blue draw corker.
Championships, baby. Snap.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set, 30 base. X3, 218, chop. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Man, I got you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Win down.
They run the counter. It's Powers, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Sam off. Hustle, hustle. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
15-1. 15-1.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 4, check 4. Slam, slam, slam. Mike's 47.
They'll look to run with Connor, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Miles Jack in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Powers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Powers, and he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Powers, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. They'll run on first down. Powers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Down. 70, Indy.
On first down, it's Powers, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5, and it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Check, 47. Get ready. Shift.
They'll run here with Connor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Talvin Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Check pass, check pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Talvin Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Protein spill.
47's the Mike. Hey, tighten down.
Fair.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now a handoff looking right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, Charles, it's one thing to as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Going big, going big. Everybody already know the click. Way too many. Pull up. I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty waist.